Hi everyone, you're once again welcome back to a live session. So on this live session is going to be a frequently asked question. You just have to ask me anything with regard to the teachers training admissions. If you've gained admission and you do not know what to do next, you can feel free to leave your questions via this live session. If you've not gained admission and you're still looking forward to gain admission, you can also leave your questions via the comment section and I'll gladly respond to each and every one of you. If you're new, my name is Lottie and I do create educational content for a page. So thank you very much for joining and looking forward to your questions as well. So before I get in some questions via the comment section, let me quickly troop this in. So for those of you looking forward to admissions, with the admission list, I don't know why and I can't tell. St. Ambrose has released the admission list, the admission list, and I've updated it on the community tab. So for those of you looking forward to St. Ambrose College of Education admission list, please do also check the community tab of the channel and you see the admission list. I think so far I've updated that of Kibi Presbyterian, Accra College, Brekum, Atebubu, St. Monica's Tech, that is Mampon Technical, the Men's College. I've also updated St. Joseph's, Tamale College of Education, just to mention but a few. And so, yeah, please do also leave your questions via the comment section. So, we have our first question from Martin, and Martin is asking, what is the salary of a teacher in Ghana? So, with the salary of a teacher, so now since we don't have a degree, sorry, a diploma, we have degree, so degree in basic education. So with the salary of a degree teacher, it should be around 2,800 to 3,000 for a degree teacher in a basic education, because the diploma teachers are taking around 2,500 as it stands now. Yeah, I think I've answered Martin's question. Mary says, please can you help me with a list of St. Louis? Yes, St. Louis has released the admission list and I'll do all to update it. Please pardon me. Like the 46 public colleges of education, the job is tedious, but I'll try my best to release them. And so please do well to check the community tab. I'll be releasing the admission list via the community tab. So do well to cross-check that. Martin, I hope I've answered your question. If there is any other question, you can feel free to drop it. Daniel says, when is the admissions ending? So apparently the admissions are still ongoing and the deadline for the payment of admission fees is on the 18th of October, right? Before or yeah, before or on 18th of October. So before this set date, I think admissions will still go on or it will still be ongoing till the deadline is over. However, the truth is some of the colleges have not yet released the list, and so it might even change. With those who have already received admissions, I think the reporting date is on the 18th day of November 2024, which can change because after the strike, they had barely few weeks to write or to sit for their examination, and I don't know, it might change. However, there might be late admissions as well. With the late admissions, here's the catch. The truth is, most of the applicants who applied got their first and second choices. So the person might decide to choose the first college he or she gained admission to and ignore the second one. So when that happens, what they normally do is that they go through the list again, and then for those who did not accept their admission, they then pave way for the second list. So that's how normally the second list come out. So with admission ending, let's just say that if freshers resume, if they ask freshers to report to school and you do not get admission, that's it. It has ended. You have to reapply again. Yeah. Daniel, I hope I've answered your question. Emilia says, please, will they select another list or that's the final list? So the truth is, let's look at, let's do some small mathematics here. Look at Kibi Presbyterian. Kibi admitted over 450 students. I think they had approximately 489 students gaining admission to Kibi College of Education. And let's look at Accra. So far, Accra gave 175 or so. So with 175 and 489, the probability that there might be a second list is going to be for Accra College. Do you get it? And also, some of the colleges, when they release the admission list, you see that they will write on top of the list, first list. Example, I can make an example. Commander wrote first list. So there's a high probability that Commander might release a second list. Yes, so Mary, that's it. How long will it take before it's out? So, um, with the second list, the truth is sometimes it's mostly late admissions when you do not even think that you get it, right? But for now, fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Daniel says, please, is it possible for an applicant to get his or her second and third? 100%, Daniel. 100%. There are instances I've seen an applicant gain admission to his first college, second college, and third college. So it's highly possible. But one thing I've also realized is that most of this year's applicants, I would say probably because most of you didn't really join the channel early, so you didn't really get the guidelines very well. Most of you selected one college. The form is eligible for you to select 3 colleges, right? And someone is desperate to, let's say, attend Wesley College of Education. So the person selected first choice Wesley, second choice Wesley, third choice Wesley. You get it? But the truth is, if you select 3 colleges, different colleges, there's a higher probability of you gaining how do you call it, admission to at least 2. You get it? There's a higher probability. So for those of you who repeated one school 3 times, make sure not to repeat the same mistake. Someone also said he bought 2 different vouchers and selected 6 schools, and as it stands, he has not yet gained admission. So yesterday, prior to that, I made a video with respect to the highly competitive colleges. You get it? So when selecting your schools, do not put all these schools in one category. For example, I made mention that Offenso is a highly competitive school, Ola is a high competitive school, and Westco is a high competitive school. Now imagine putting all these 3 schools in the same category. If Offenso doesn't pick you, okay, Ola sees their institution as a highly competitive school. So if Offenso didn't pick you, why should they also pick you? They also drop you. And then the last school, West School, also sees itself as a highly competitive school. So if these 2 schools did not pick you, why should they also admit you? So that's how it works. So you pick one highly competitive and you go for other colleges. I'm not saying the other colleges are not good. They are also good, but then every year it changes. It all depends on the number of students who graduate with a higher maximum of first classes and all that. Yeah. Please keep your questions trooping in. Today, I've just dedicated this day to answer all your questions, so please do all to troop your questions. If you're trying to send a message and probably it's not coming or I'm not seeing it in the comment section, then probably it's because you've not subscribed. So I think YouTube have done it in such a way that it's only the public subscribers can send their messages. So please do all. If I'm not seeing your message here, then it means you've not yet subscribed to our channel. Yeah. All right. So whilst waiting for more questions, I think I drafted some questions here and I would like to answer them. So somebody asked that one voucher, 3 schools, it doesn't go to the first school, but yeah. So somebody was asking that he purchased a voucher, right? And then he sent the copies to just the first school. So he think it's only the first school that gives admission. So here's the catch. The procedure is after selecting all your three schools, just send copies to the first school. You get it? So if you send copies to the first school, if the first school doesn't pick you, they'll refer you to the other two colleges you chose. That's how it works. It doesn't mean that if you send your copies to the first school, then that's it. Automatically, the first school has to admit you by hook or crook. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. Daniel says, please, has Offenso released their list? When they started sending their messages last Sunday, but yeah, with Offenso, I've still not gotten an Offenso list. Schools like Dambai like this, I've not gotten Dambai, I've not gotten Offenso, and I don't know why it's difficult to get theirs. I don't know. I haven't gotten that of offense. But Daniel, have you tried using the website, which is admissionsghana.com? Try using that and then enter your application reference number. For the previous months, I've been making emphasis on the fact that you have to keep your application reference number safe because you'll be needing it, and then here it is. Most of you have misplaced your application reference number and you are finding it difficult to even access the portal, which is very bad. So please do all to keep your documents safe. They are very, very important. Now, whilst I wait for questions, let me answer some of your frequently asked questions. Okay, so the truth is, most of you applied to colleges. For those of you who have not yet gained admission, most of you applied to colleges that do not even offer the programs you want to read. Yesterday, I made an example, like Tumu College of Education, like they offer primary and JHS, they don't offer any grade. So if you selected Tumu and you're looking forward to gaining admission to read an early grade program, automatically your admission has been denied. You've wasted money. So please, with teachers training has become a hot cake. That's the truth. Teachers training has become a hot cake, unlike 10 years ago when they had to even beg students to become teachers. These days, teachers training is not like that because you get automatic employment. That is what they are using to grab the attention of everyone. You get automatic employment, and it's true. It is better for you to gain admission to teachers training to read an educational course than to gain admission to university to read educational course, and at the end of the day, when you graduate from the university, you wouldn't get employment. Then what's the essence of you going to school? You get it? But then if you are done with your college and you want to further and you are going to university, no one has a problem with that. You can further. Yeah. Daniel, I have tried it and nothing is showing up. Okay, so if nothing is showing up, then probably they've not updated it on their system. That's how it works. But for those of you getting no records found, when you check on the website and you're getting no records found, then it means that they didn't admit you, right? It means they didn't admit you. And so do all to try again. Don't give up. Don't give up. I bought 2 forms, but I haven't received message from anyone. So Daniel, you bought 2 forms. Let me get this right. You bought 2 forms and selected three each, making 6, right? Did you select the same schools or different 6 colleges? I want to know. So if, let's say, the first form, you took Westco, Accra, and Breku, did you repeat the same process or you changed these schools? And if you changed them, have you checked the admissions for all the colleges you selected? Please let me know and I'll reply you as soon as possible. Okay, so different schools. And are all these colleges at their admissions out? If yes, then probably there's something you did that didn't sit well. It could be that okay, let me bring this in. For those of you selecting colleges, most often you have to also select the programs based on the programs you read at senior high school. For instance, I read science at the senior high school. So when I was selecting my college back then, I just went for a science program, and automatically I gained. I even selected one school. Those days we were not even allowed to select three schools. If you want three schools, you purchase a voucher for each, right? So I just selected St. Joseph's College of Education, and fortunately for me, I had it. So the truth is, if you want to gain admission, you always have to also check the program you read at senior high school. You can't read agriculture science and go and select early childhood, right? You can't read agriculture science and go and select a program like ICT. They'll drop you. So sometimes it's not just about selecting the schools, it's about the program of choice and the program you read at senior high school. It should tally with the program you'd want to read at the college. Yeah. So Daniel, let me know, what program did you read at senior high school and what program did you select for these schools? Probably that's where the problem is coming from, because for two forms and six different schools, at least you should get at least even two admissions. Wouldn't be bad. It will not be bad at all. Okay, you read general arts, and what program do you want to read at the college? General arts, you should go for English language, RME, general arts. Even if you go for maths and science, I don't think they'll give it to you because you didn't read. You know, the maths and science, I think with the college of education, I think there's less education that people do. Yeah, there was a time I did physics, and there was a time I think I did chemistry. Yeah, so if you read general arts and you've gone for a science program, how sure are you that if you get to college, you can actually do these courses, the physics and the chemistry? So with general arts, I can recommend courses like, or programs like ICT, RME, what else? Um, um, yeah, ICT, RME, I think Ghanaian language. Yeah, there are other programs as well. There are other programs you can read. Okay, Ghanaian language. You chose Ghanaian language. P. Okay. And they've still not given you admission. This is crazy. It's so crazy. So crazy. Let's look forward to you gaining admission. Your case is so peculiar. We're looking forward to you gaining admission. And one other thing I also like to draw the attention of most applicants is, let's say you have D7 in science. Trust me, you can gain admission with that. But the truth is, if you want to gain admission with D7 in science, then that means you are not eligible to read any science program at the College of Education. What you have to do is you switch your science. If your social studies is better, like if you have an A or B2 or B3 in social, you replace the social with the science. Now, once you replace the social with the science, you are not eligible. Do not, I repeat, do not select any science or maths related program, right? Just go for programs like the ICT cry, you'll be doing some little maths. So just go with programs like the English, the RME, and more like the reading subjects. Do not go for the science programs. If you have a problem with your science and you want to still apply to read programs at the College of Education, right? But then if you want to read a science program, then that means you have to resit for your science at the senior high and then reapply. Yeah. Also, there is this one important information I'd like to pass on. That is how to upgrade from you being a teacher to a different profession. Please, it is very important. You can do it. Do not let anybody deceive you. I am a testimony to that. I read science at college. I got the opportunity to teach, and I'm now furthering my education, reading a science program as well at the university, right? You can switch. But the truth is, with you switching, education has to be attached to the program you are reading. So, me, for instance, right now, I'm reading biological science education at the university. If I should have read biological science, just biological science like that, they wouldn't give me the go ahead to go and read the program I'm reading currently. So, education has to be attached to all the professions you would want to read in future. Now, once education is attached, you have two opportunities. It should be BSc Biological Sciences Education. So once you are done with the program, the Ghana Education Service still has the opportunity to employ you because they took care of you from your first year to your fourth year. Now, when they employ you and then you also get opportunity at any industrial firm, being the health center or whatsoever, then you can write an application for leave without pay. The application for leave without pay is very important because at any point in time you can decide to come back into the teaching field. But then when you get an opportunity outside the teaching field, you can now go with your BSc education certificate. So for those of you looking forward to change your profession, please, one important thing is your GPA. Don't go and play. When you get to campus, people will be telling you Jiko Didi. When you hear people say Jiko Didi, it means D. All they care about is getting D in their grades, right? And when you get D, you're coming out with either a pass or a third class, of which, trust me, most of my colleagues who came out with third class or pass, when we were applying to the universities, they were asked to sit for entrance exams. And the entrance exams is not easy for you to pass, most especially looking at the course you would want to read at the university. So please, do not slack. Do your best. First class too is not easy, so do your best. Either first class, second class upper, or second class lower. With these three, you can further your education to any university and then divert to any program of choice you would love to read. However, if you opt to read I'm reading your questions, so I've gotten confused. However, if you opt to read courses like distance, sandwich, that's fine. But then you can't move from the teaching field because once you read or you make top up programs at the sandwich and distance level, it just upgrades your salary. Your salary gets upgraded and then your rank also gets upgraded. If you're in the classroom, to get to a point, they'll move you from your classroom to the office. So that's how basically it works. Now, good afternoon, Edward. Yeah, I thought we said 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m., but I went for first service, so I'm done, and I think this is the best time to respond to your questions. If you have questions, please feel free to leave your questions by the comment section and I'll respond to you. Thank you very much. Martin, what I know is that is the college that select the courses for you, not you, the applicant. Yes, that is why I'm saying that you, as the applicant, know the college you are applying to. And then before you even select the program, know that know the kind of program you read at SHS. And then the college in which you are applying to. Let me make an example again. For instance, St. Joseph's. Okay, St. Joseph's is my alma mater, so let me use St. Joseph's. For instance, St. Joseph's, St. Joseph's is affiliated to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, so they don't offer technical courses any longer. During our time, it was affiliated to UCC, so they offered technical. Now I don't see technical in their programs. So St. Joseph's offers maths and science and maths and ICT, RME, Ghanaian language and English, and I think ICT also. Yeah, so these programs. Now, if let's say I read general arts, and my general arts courses, I read French, and I want to read French at the teachers training college, and I should go and pick St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's will automatically drop me. Why? Because St. Joseph's does not offer French programs. Martin, I hope you get me. St. Joseph does not offer French programs, so automatically St. Joseph's will drop me. Now, Westco, that's Wesley College of Education, they offer French programs. And then I want to read, let's say, French. The best college I can select for the French program is Wesley College, right? I think I've made a list of colleges that read or that run French programs. So do want to go through it. So with the colleges, it's not just like you wake up one day and then you select the colleges. You go to the cafe and you select the colleges you want. The truth is, most of these cafe attendants, they need their money, so they wouldn't explain to you how I'm explaining things to you. It's rather unfortunate. My other channel, I had over 10,000 people, 10,000 subscribers, and they really, I mean, I can boastfully say that all those who really followed my teachings gained admission. I think most of them are in level 200, 300 by now. But it's rather unfortunate we lost that channel. So the truth is, when you're going to, before you go to the cafe, don't let the cafe attendant decide for you. Don't let the cafe attendant tell you that, oh, I think these schools are good and so you should attend these schools. No, you go in, you've already listed the schools you want, you know the schools, the program they do offer. And so as you're going, you have your colleges on your list. If he selects a wrong college you do not want, tell him, no, I don't want this college. It's this college I want. Then you go for that college in that order. Yeah. So that's how it works. You know, most of these cafe attendants, they want their money, so they wouldn't really guide you. And they are the reason why most applicants have lost their application reference number. You ask applicants application reference number, and then they'll tell you, what is application reference number? I've never heard of that. Immediately he submits your form online, the application reference number pops up on the computer. So you should be able to tell you, oh, quote this application reference number down. In case admissions are out, you'll be able to use it. But they will not tell you all these things. And I wonder, these days we all have mobile phones. Even if you don't have a laptop, when you go to your web browser, you click on the three dots, scroll down to the last part, you see desktop site. When you change it to that, you can sit at the comfort of your home and then fill in your application. All you need is just scan all your documents in your email. So when they tell you to upload something, you just go and download it from your email and then upload it. Scan all your passport pictures. Me, for a year, I can take like 3 different passport pictures and then put it on my email. Reason being that some of these applications or institutions, they'll tell you that your passport shouldn't be more than 3 months, it should be more than 4 months. They give you specifications of the passport sizes they want and all that. So most of my applications, I do it online. I don't go to the cafe. Once you are done, you just save it in the form of PDF, and then if you want to go and print it, you go and print it at the cafe. I think that one saves you time and money. You get to sit down without any pressure. At the cafe, a lot of people are in line and they also want to apply, so I feel like you get pressured and then you are in a hurry. So take your time, don't worry. What I know is that, okay, I think I've answered that question. Daniel, your message has been retracted. I don't know, you have to resend it again. Sister Lottie, any update from Dambai? Edward, Dambai has released, they've started releasing their admissions, but we've not gotten the admission list. They've not yet pasted it on the notice board. That is why. Sorry about that. But do you have your application reference number? If yes, then try using the website and let's see. Edward, please. Daniel, even when I'm applying to it, someone said I should pay some amount and I refuse. Would that be the cost? Oh, no. Is it as in protocol or what? As for protocol, forget about it. Fine, it is true. Every lecturer, even to the security men, they have a slot. That's the truth. Every worker at the teachers training, lecturer, security, whatever, they have slots, right? But the slot is not more than 5. Even the security, I think the slot is like one or so. And the lecturers too, it depends. It depends on the rank. You get it? So it's not more than 5. And so apart from that, all the other admissions, people get admissions without protocol. So as for that one, forget about it. Somebody will just squander your money for no reason, and still you wouldn't get. I have to take my time. You would not get admission. So yeah, that's what protocol. Forget about it. There are protocols. I wouldn't deny the fact that there are no protocols. There are protocols, but don't pay any money. If your results are genuine, you get it. Hello, Patterson. Yes, St. Ambrose has released the admission list. I've posted it on the community tab. So when you click on the channel, you just swipe from the videos, you go to playlist, you go to community tab, and then you scroll down. I think I have posted St. Ambrose this morning. Yeah, so please do all to check through that. Thank you. Edward, please resend your message. Your message has been retracted, and so please resend it. Please keep your messages coming, and I'll respond to each and every one of you. All right, so since there are no messages, let me continue with the next question I have here. Please just keep your messages coming and tap the like. Just hit the like button so that those who have not yet received notifications that we are live would also join. So please, once you hit the like button for us, it sends signal to YouTube to invite people to join us. So please do also hit the like button for us, and also open to your questions. If in the next 5 minutes I do not receive any questions, I feel you are okay at this moment, and we would have to call it a day. So another question right here is someone used 2 certificates to apply to the teacher's training, and he or she thinks that is the reason why he has not gained admission. The truth is, you can use 2 certificates or more, but then the highest is 3. You can use Novdec and WASI. You can use WASI, but then you cannot use 2 Novdec. You can also use just Novdec, 1 Novdec to apply. However, when you're applying, all you have to do is make sure you've entered the correct index number for the particular year you sat for one examination, and then the year in which you sat for that particular examination. And the next thing you have to do is also enter the second index number of the second examination you sat and the particular year. If you should interchange these two, then you getting admission will be dicey because they will not be able to confirm the results as well. Edward says, I visit the browser with my application number, but it only appears not found. So when you visit admissionsghana.com, right? When you visit admissionsghana.com and the feedback you get is no record found. If no record found, then I'm sorry to say that is the fact that they didn't give you admission, right? So if you visit the site and you select the You input your admission reference number and you search and it gives you no records found, then it means they didn't give you admission. However, you just have to keep trying because as time goes on, they'll be updating the list. For me, I believe that colleges like Commander might release second list. Colleges that indicated on their admission list that first list, those colleges would definitely release a second list. A college like Kibi is a college that I'm doubting if they'll release a second list because 489 applicants is not a joke. Because I was even shocked when I saw 489. That means they have accommodation to accommodate all these people. Yeah. Questions, 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 questions. Please feel free to leave your questions. Keep your questions coming. Like the video for us so that people will keep joining. For those of you who would want to ask questions, here I am. Feel free to ask your questions and let's get going. Jessican, I've not gotten Jessican. Jessican has not released. So even if you check, you would see that Jessican has not released the admission list. Today is weekend, and I think this college, you also this morning around 8:30, I was at church. You also college released their admission. They started sending that. I've not seen the admission list, but they started sending their admission SMS this morning. So if you applied to you also, then keep looking forward to that. You also college of education. Yeah. I think I made a list of colleges that have not yet released the admission list. I don't know if it's here. I made a list, but I can't seem to find it. You also was pardon. I think you also released this morning. We've not heard of that of Jessica. Dambai started releasing their SMS, but we've not gotten the admission list. St. Louis has released, but we've not gotten the admission list. Which college again? Okay, Moses says, how can I check? How can I check my whether I've gained admission or not? So Moses, you simply log on to any web browser on your mobile phone and then type in admissionsghana.com. I have a video, I have a tutorial on that. So you can watch that particular video to get more insight. However, I'm still going to say it. You log on to admissionsghana.com, you select the college in which you applied to. If you have your application reference number, you enter the application reference number and then click on search. If you've gained admission, you'll be able to know as to whether you've gained or not. If you've gained, your name will just appear on the website and then you download your admission letter. Daniel, please ask Enchi. Yes, Enchi. I've not seen that of Enchi as well. So I've not seen Enchi. I made a list, but I think I don't know, I've misplaced it or so. List of colleges that have not yet, McCoy, Nusrat Jahan, Bewa, Bia Lamplighter, Jessican, Ambrose. Ambrose was part of the list, but I've released Ambrose this morning. St. Ambrose, Offenso, this school, Al Farouk Wenchi. I've not heard of Al Farouk. and Dambai was part of the list, but Dambai has also started sending their SMS, but then we've not received their admission list. Yeah, so far. And so far, the colleges that they've released the admission list, I think I have it here. SDA, St. Monica's College, MAMTech, that's Mampon Technical College, St. Joseph's College, Tamale College of Education. With Tamale College of Education, they didn't release the list, but then you just have to go to their website. I made a video with respect to that. For those of you who applied to Tamale College of Education, please check the video for your perusal. Kibi has released theirs, Fosu College of Education, Akrokeri, Peki, EP College of Education, Brekum College of Education, Atebubu College of Education, Commander, Akachi. Take note that all the colleges I'm mentioning right now, they've released the admission list. Ada College of Education, St. Francis College of Education, that's Franco, Methodist College of Education, St. Louis, Atebubu College of Education, Wesley College of Education, Accra College of Education, Mount Mary, Holy Child College of Education, Yosu College of Education, Ola College of Education, St. John Bosco College of Education, St. Vincent's College of Education, and Tumu College of Education. So far, these are the colleges that they've released their admission list as of Sunday. Today is exactly 1 week they started with the admissions. Yeah, today being Sunday, it's 1 week they started giving admissions. And so we still have 1 more week to go to see if a second list might be released. Until then, let's keep fingers crossed and stay tuned on this channel. In fact, I'll be bringing you amazing content with regard to teachers training. As a fresher, do not rely on the fact that you're going to look for DDD. At the end of the day, you'll be paid the same salary. I'll be bringing you amazing content and inspiring content with regard to teachers training. So please do all to stick and stay with us right here on this channel. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please do all. One thing about our analytics, it's showing that a lot of people watch our videos. I mean, a lot of people really watch our videos, but you do not like the videos, you do not subscribe, you do not turn on notification bell. So when we post our new videos, now that you're going to search for our channel and then come back to watch. So if we are giving you informative contents like this, why have you still not subscribed to our channel yet? So please do all. Edward says the deadline for admission is very limited. Yeah, it's very limited. That's the truth. But I mean, that's the system we are in right now. The deadline is October 18th. I think they have to pay the school fees before or on October 18th, and then school is resuming on November 18th. At first it was November 4th, but some of the colleges have stated in their admission letter that it is November 18th. So from that period, or from this period down to November 18th, a miracle can happen, magic can happen. It doesn't matter. As long as you get admission SMS, you can go and pay the fees. That's all that matters. Vaniel, will all the college release the admission list, or some of them will not bring? I mean, all the colleges, all the 46 public colleges will release, definitely they'll release the admission list. But as it stands, some of them have released, they've started sending the SMS, but they've not released the full admission list on the notice board. Example is Dambai. Dambai has started sending the SMS, but no admission list as of now. Yeah. So that is it. Please, you can share the live to other people, friends, family who probably bought admissions or teacher training forms and they are looking forward to gain admission. Yeah. We are almost 1 hour into the live, and at this point, if there are no further questions, then I'm pleased to say that we might meet again, hopefully, God willing, next week Sunday. So that was what I normally do on my previous channel. We mostly hold a live session like this on Sundays after church, and we have interactions like this. So if there are questions, then please feel free to leave your questions via the comment section and I'll respond to each and every one of you. Please share the live, share the live, share the live for me. Hit the like button for me as well. Share the live, share the live. That reminds me, most of you were asking if I'm on TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, but I think TikTok, I've not really exposed myself very well when it comes to teacher training content. Maybe this year. But for now, I just want to focus fully on YouTube. And when we really become a large territory, we will take it from there. But I really appreciate you guys so much. I think so far so good. It's just that the questions are a lot. Sometimes when I sit down to respond to your questions, it's crazy. Questions are many, and I have to respond to each and every one of you. Please, does the year you completed SHS matters? It doesn't matter at all. You know one funny thing? I had a colleague back at college who was 45 back then. He was 45 years old. We used to call him Mr. I'll not, let's say Mr. A. I'll not mention the full name. You know, for everyone, we just call ourselves by our name. If it's Daniel, Daniel. If it's Edward, Edward. But for this particular person, we used to add Mr. to his name, so Mr. A. So it doesn't matter. People have really sat home for a very long time and they've now gathered finances. They are now ready to come to college. So the year you completed SHS doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you just completed this year or you completed 10 years ago. If your grades are perfect, you get admission. That's it. And also make sure that you are not selecting or you are not mixing highly competitive colleges at the same spot. Yeah. So it doesn't matter, Daniel. It doesn't matter at all. It does not. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. Keep your questions coming. I need to get my laptop, so I'll be back. Just keep your questions coming. Keep it coming through. I'll be back. Here for you. Talk to me. These all say. I can understand your frustration. Please let me know if there is a sound at the background and you can't hear me. Please let me know. I think I had a low battery, so I had to connect. So if there is a sound in this, please let me know. Yeah. You know, Edward, one thing about teachers training is very funny, but that's the truth. People, those who have amazing grades, the way they really suffer before they get admission. It's funny, but that's the absolute truth. That's the absolute truth. So it all depends. Like I said, it all depends on the program of choice, the college you chose. Somebody actually had, I know people that had 28, 30, 32, 34. What of the what of the 2024 WASI applicants? How are they going to get admission? This question, because the I mean those who bought are waiting, right, Martin? Those who bought are waiting forms. The WASI, they just ended some few months ago and the results is not yet out. So I don't know if the results will be out before December. If it will be out before December, then they will issue them admission. That will be a late admission. Yeah, because even in as much as freshers are going to school on the 18th of November, from 18th to December, I think they will go on a break. And from that period, I don't think lessons or lectures will be that effective because they are now going to do orientation, get them registered with their Ghana card and SNIT card for their allowances. This is the period they do all the registration and all that. They show you to your department and all that. So I think lectures wouldn't be that serious. So if within that particular period the WASI results is out and they've passed, then probably get admission. If not, then I think it's just a waste or something. Yeah. Last with the applications, they actually went to school. I think this year, so it can change. Edward, Science A1, Core Mathematics B3, Science B2, Economics C4. Wow, that's amazing grades. And what program did you actually choose for your respective colleges? It could be maybe the program you selected at the college, they do not actually offer those programs. Edward, what do you think? What program did you select? Because you have an amazing grades out there. Hi Daniel, welcome and thank you for joining our live session. Yeah, Daniel, can you get food to buy? Oh, of course. We have cafeterias, food courts, amazing food joints and all that. Apart from dining, you get amazing food to buy at any given point in time. Even during evening, I think prep hours, you still get nice food to buy, depending on the college in which you are. But then for all the colleges, they do have food courts or cafeteria, restaurants. Mention them. They have amazing. Edward, JHS education. Wow. I don't know what else to say, Edward, but let's keep fingers crossed because I don't know why your grades are amazing and you still not gained. I don't know. Edward, allow him. That's also his problem right now. So allow him. I mean, everybody's free to ask their questions. Some of us are thinking of admission, and you're talking of food. Oh God, that's how life is. Edward and Daniel, you're killing me here. Oh God. Daniel says, I selected GHS but was given primary. What could be the cause? Um, I don't know, but it could be that I don't know the program you read at senior high school, right, Daniel? I don't know the program you read at senior high school, but mostly what I know is with the GHS we have specializations. We have mathematics and science, mathematics and ICT, and let's say science and I think science and technical also, yeah. So you see these three programs, they are JHS education programs, right? So if let's say you read general arts and you didn't read a science program like physics or chemistry, then they might switch you to the primary section. However, kindly take note that all these things do not matter because um when it gets to you guys getting your appointment at Ghana Education Service, trust me, during our time, somebody read JHS education. I read JHS education. I was posted to JHS. That's lucky for me. My colleagues, most of them were posted to the KG. You know the KG is a preschool. Preschool is from like the KG to grade 3. Those are for the early grade, those who read early grade education, right? But then when we were looking forward to gaining an appointment to the Ghana Education Service, those who read GHS education, most of them were posted to KG. Imagine a guy being posted to KG. How are you going to teach? Like, guys don't really have, I don't know, it's not that affection, but then it's hard for a guy to be at the KG, when it comes to taking care of the kids and all that. Yeah. So, Daniel, it doesn't matter if you've gained admission and they've offered you primary, just pass your exams. The most important thing too is your license examination. You can come out with second class upper, first class upper. Sorry, we have first class. We don't have first class upper. I know people who came out with first class and they failed licensure examination. Because of that, they are still at home. So please, it doesn't matter. Just go and blow your A's and B's, and then you are good to go. You are good to go, Daniel. Um, The next question, okay, I'm going for Samuel's question. I want to ask, will they allow boys to grow beards? Beards. Our college like this. Let me tell you, all the colleges with Saint, missionary schools, Wesley, Mount Mary, Saint Monica's, Saint Louis, I want the Saint schools, all the Roman schools, especially the Roman fathers, the way they are strict, and the principal, when they see you, he will just be holding your beard like this. What is this? What is this? Our principal used to call the guys aponche, sorry to say. You just hold the beards at church service. You call them, you line them up and hold the beards. What is this? Shave these things. So yeah, all you have to do is just keep it fresh, clean, but it shouldn't be that long. They wouldn't accept it. You can only do that when you are done with college and you've gained employment into the teaching service. As for that one, your head teacher cannot tell you to go and shave your beard. That's your style. But for college, please, especially when you gain admission to these missionary schools and college schools, don't go there. They will mess you up. Someone is thinking about beard. Edward, have you seen? Edward, I wish I could talk to you verbally. Okay, Edward, I don't know, after this live session, what do you do? My WhatsApp number, it's not for calls, but it's a WhatsApp number. So You can reach out to me on WhatsApp. I'm coming. Let me check here. I mostly use the laptop to respond to WhatsApp messages. So you can reach out to me on 0245 9937. That's the WhatsApp line. 0245 So yeah, Edward, that's it. You can hit me up on WhatsApp and I'll respond messages. Sometimes, please, the WhatsApp, don't come and be crying in my DM, I beg. Since previous years, people be crying. It looks like I'm the one giving admissions. Like, sometimes I even get worried because I feel like I had the power to issue admissions to all these people, but it's crazy. So let's just talk. I'll guide you. You can restart the application and all that, and we are good to go. Daniel says econs. Daniel, econs, geography, ICT, EMAS. They'll not put you at the JHS education. Econs and geography like this, they'll either if they Yeah, guys, I'm back. I don't know, the network is messing up. Continue. I was talking about Daniel with the cons. I don't know why our network is messing up, but let's manage. So, like I was saying, with the econs, geography, they will not give you mathematics and science to read. Neither will they give you mathematics and science related programs. They then restart. I think the network is messing up because we've spent like an hour. So I'll be ending this live and then restart another one. So stay tuned.